On Hunters on Maneuvers. I would like to acknowledge our state representative, Roland Lamar, our town clerk, Michael Smart, and there's one that's not an elected official, but he is so critical to this celebration, our Blossom blogger, Bart Connors Sharba, who is standing right here to my left. Bart is the reason that this park was filled with literally thousands of people this past week, taking pictures. We saw proposals. I saw a girl come for her quinceañera here. It was the most amazing week in Wooster Square. We are so blessed. We had beautiful weather and these beautiful trees. So now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the mayor of the city of New Haven to welcome you, the Mayor Justin Elliker.
Hey, I beat the mayor out.
Thanks, Billy. It's so good to see so many people out here. It's so good to be here with my little sidekick, April. Do you want to say hi? No. Okay. But thank you. Hello. Thank you so much, in particular, to the Wooster Square Cherry Blossom Festival Committee, the New Haven Parks and Public Works Department, and all the volunteers that make this possible. Remember a couple of years ago, we didn't have the festival, and then we were wondering, are you going to have tons of people come out again? And look around us. So many people coming out and enjoying. A lot of people put a lot of work in to make this thing happen. Enjoy today. Thank you, and I'll see you out there having fun with all of your family. Take care.
Thank you, Mayor. Next up is our state senator, Martin Looney, who has been supportive beyond belief of our festival and everybody in the city of New Haven. Senator Martin Looney.
Thank you so much, Bill, and congratulations to you and the committee on all of the great work that gets done every year in preparation for this Cherry Blossom Festival, which is, of course, the official opening of spring in the city of New Haven. Even though it's a little overcast today, it really is the first large springtime gathering that we have in the city, and it is something that brings together people who reside here now, former residents of Wooster Square, former residents of New Haven, residents of all parts of New Haven, people from the suburban towns around New Haven. This is really a magnet event that shows why New Haven is really the cultural capital of the state of Connecticut. One of the things to keep in mind is historically the Wooster Square Neighborhood Development Plan is the single most successful redevelopment plan in the city of New Haven's history. And the reason it is that successful, as opposed to other plans that tended to be so traffic-centered that they destroyed neighborhoods, was the advocacy of community leaders at the time, Alder Ted DeLauro, future Alder Louise DeLauro, parents of our Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro, which is why this neighborhood had advocacy organized around it to make sure that the vision of redevelopment for this neighborhood did not destroy it, as happened in so many other areas. So we have a lot to celebrate both today and also in the history of development in New Haven. It's my great honor to represent the city of New Haven in the state senate. Representative Roland Lamar is here, who lives right across the street and does such a superb job in the House of Representatives, along with all the others who are part of our delegation at the state. So we're headed into a really busy time from now until June 7th, when we adjourn. All the major decisions remain to be made, but thank you for your interest. We get lots of letters and lots of emails and lots of texts. So we know that you're all engaged and watching closely what we do, and we're looking forward to having a good result for the city this year. So thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marty. And our last speaker of the afternoon is a true daughter of Wooster Square, the Honorable Rosa DeLauro.
Thanks so much, Billy. It really is it's so wonderful and exciting for me to be here today. As Senator Looney pointed out, in fact, my dad and my mom stood in front of the bulldozers and said, "You're no way going to come and bifurcate this neighborhood." And so for that, we are all very, very grateful. But I just wanted to say to Bill Iavani, he's heard me tell this story before. His roots are here, his family is here, and Billy Sr. is out there somewhere. I see you, Bill. Okay. And, you know, there used to be St. Louis School here, right in the back of where Iavani's funeral home is. And I lived on Green Street at the time, and I used to come to school at St. Louis. The issue why I didn't go to St. Michael's was I was apparently not old enough to go there, but my mother would take no for an answer, so she put me in St. Louis. No one to be trifled with. Yes? So, but Billy's grandmother, Bill's mother, Angie Iavani, would be standing on that porch every morning to greet the kids as they were going to school. And I still have in my mind's eye her beautiful, wonderful smile. So their heart, soul, Billy Iavani and his family are really anchored in this community, and so proud to work with you, Bill. So I want to just say, and sharing the stage with the mayor. Mayor, thank you, and thank you for your emphasis on making sure that neighborhoods in this city are strong, energetic, and vibrant, and that people can enjoy them, really. To Alder Cupo, I know the job, so you do it, and you do it well. Congratulations to you. Martin Looney, well, my God. Martin, I don't want to tell you how many years I know Martin Looney. In any case, but he's done such an outstanding job in the State House for all of us. Martin, it's wonderful to be with you. He normally introduces me. I'm not introducing any politics here, but he always introduces me when I'm running for re-election and my conventions here. So, Roland Lamar, thank you. Thank you for your great work and your indefatigable work is trying to preserve our communities as well. Michael Smart is out there somewhere, probably enjoying the food, but in any case. And I want to say to Cheryl and to Jim, thank you very, very much for the work that's been done here to make this such a grand success. I mentioned to you in all honesty, this is 50 years old. I was here at the very first one, the very first Cherry Blossom Festival, because my dad and my mom were so engaged and involved. They worked with others to get the Yoshino cherry trees here, get them planted, and to organize the first Cherry Blossom Festival some 50 years ago. Gives you an idea of how old I am in any case, and older than that. So, but thank you so much for continuing the traditions that have gone on in this wonderful place. And I wanted to say to URI, thank you for the replanting of the trees, and I'll just take this moment, if I can, to make a presentation to you in recognition of the work that you all have done here. And it just says here, Certificate of Special Recognition presented to Urban Resources Initiative, recipient of the 2023 Friends of Wooster Square Award for your efforts in enhancing the neighborhood community through the Community Green Space Program. Wonderful. Congratulations, and thank you very, very much. If I can, I know you want to get back to the music, and you're right. Rightly for doing so. And the music has been great so far. A lot of good dancing. Come on, folks, let's get out there and dance. But this place does hold a special meaning for me. And given that I'm blessed with the job that I have, I was able to put into the congressional record, which is really the history of everything that happens in the U.S. Congress, is to really put a congressional record in, really acknowledging and recognizing the 50th Annual Cherry Blossom Festival. And I'm not going to read it all. I would just say, I grew up in Wooster Square, the heart of the Italian-American community in the city of New Haven. It's where my roots are, nowhere else in the world like it. My parents took immense pride in their community. They worked hard every day on behalf of Wooster Square and the families who called it home. They found it, and I tell you, to the Wooster Square Association, You haven't been to as many meetings that I was at for the Wooster Square Association when it was founded, but thank you for all that you do. And there were a number of people, including my folks, who fought to have this community be designated as a historic district, the very, very first in the city's history. They recognized and envisioned the square by the cherry trees. My father planted the trees. My mom organized the first Cherry Blossom Festival. I will just conclude with this. To see all of you here today, it really is that the families, the recognition of spring, but the families who are thriving and flourishing like the cherry trees we cherish, generations of New Haven families have grown. They have flourished in the special place we call home. I am honored to rise today to extend my heartfelt congratulations on the 50th anniversary of the Wooster Square Cherry Blossom Festival. And as we say in Italian, Cent'anni, which means 100 years. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, can I make this presentation to you, Jim, and to you very much, Cheryl. Thank you very, very much, Sophie, for what you do. Really, thank you.
Thank you, Rosa. Each year, the Cherry Blossom Committee presents the Friends of Wooster Square Award to a person or group who has been an integral part of planning the event or helping to maintain the trees around the square. I would like to invite this year's co-chairs, Cheryl Sharba and Jim Kenny, to present this year's Friends of Wooster Square Award.
Thanks, Bill. It's our pleasure on behalf of the Historic Wooster Square Association and the Cherry Blossom Committee to recognize on this 50th anniversary of the planting of the Yoshino cherry trees, the Friends of Wooster Square Award to the Urban Resources Initiative. The Urban Resources Initiative, its mission is to empower and support communities in the restoration, stewardship, and enjoyment of the urban forest and nature in New Haven. It exists as a nonprofit partnership with Yale University and the School of the Environment, and it has three main programs that it focuses on here in New Haven. One is to work with the public to ensure that greening projects across the city of New Haven are done in collaboration with residents and in planful and strategic ways. It also employs high school students and otherwise employment-challenged adults to plant trees free of charge to residents all across the city of New Haven. They've planted over 10,000 trees and are on their way to planting over 10,000 trees in the city of New Haven. Absolutely. And the third program they do really focuses on water sustainability and doing natural water sustainability projects that allow for that to happen in the city of New Haven. They have been a special friend to Wooster Square and the Wooster Square neighborhood. They helped to restore Lindsay Park and empower the Friends of Lindsay Park. In 2003, they planted over 14 new trees and other species of trees here in Wooster Square. And then in 2017, they came and created a formal management plan for the cherry trees that are here to ensure that they were taken care of and to make sure that they were sustainable for the future of their life. So on behalf of the Historic Wooster Square Association, we honor the work that URI has done, not only for Wooster Square Park, but for the entire city of New Haven. And accepting this award is Colleen, Chris, and Sarah. Congratulations.
Hi everybody, I'm Colleen, and on behalf of the board and the staff of URI, I just want to say thank you so much. This is a huge honor for our nonprofit, and I'm so grateful for this recognition. Our work is really about working with volunteers to care for the parks and to be planting trees for the future. So we're so grateful to all the volunteers who work with us, and to the City of New Haven for being such an amazing partner, because of course we could only do this work in our city's parks with the partnership that we have with our city government. So I also want to thank our mayor and the Parks Department for being such a friend to us and lifting up the work that we do. And so, yeah, I'm just incredibly honored. So thank you so much.
Yay.
A lot of thank yous going around here, and well deserved.
Thanks, everybody. The music will start up in a few more minutes. Make sure you grab whatever's food is left, and thanks again for coming. We really appreciate you being here.